Okay, so hello and welcome to the Health and Social Care Department webinar. My name's Jen, I'm one of the Health and Social Care teachers, so I'll just run through some course information, and if anybody has any questions later, there's the live chat option that you can go to discuss anything else you want to know. So just a quick introduction to the department. I won't go through all the names, but you can see there are quite a few of us. So it is a big department, and it's a very, very popular course. Okay, so the CTEC Health and Social Care course is the equivalent to a level 3 BTEC or an A-level qualification. So some people haven't heard of the CTEC as much as a BTEC, it's just a different exam board. So it is worth exactly the same as a level 3 BTEC or an A-level. So here, the idea is that you don't just get your qualifications, you get skills and knowledge and the behaviours that are needed for employment in health and social care. And you can progress onto many different health and social care related apprenticeships or degree courses. There's a few examples here. I will show you some further examples later on. Most commonly, people start studying health and social care, midwifery, social work, nursing, early childhood studies and so on, but there are many other courses that they can study afterwards. So assessment is varied, so there are lots of different assessments, assignments, tasks, exams, so there is a range of assessments. So it isn't just coursework anymore. Some of the older courses did include just the coursework assessment, but there's a lot of different tests and so on now. So they do sit exams, and it prepares students well for higher education. So you've got different options. There are quite a few different courses. It can seem a little bit confusing at first. So you've got the extended certificate, which is the equivalent to 1 A-level, diploma, equivalent to 2 A-levels, and the extended diploma, which is equivalent to 3 A-levels. You no longer get a qualification after the first year. So it's a real commitment to 2 years of study. So you get these qualifications at the end of the 2 years. And I'll explain why we have different courses in a second. There is an option for year 13 students. So sometimes our second years might pick up health and social care for 1 year, which gives them the equivalent of an extra A-level for different reasons. But most students will choose the extended certificate diploma or the extended diploma. And these are just a few ideas of some of the units that you will study. So Unit 1 is building positive relationships, so that looks at communication, barriers to communication, some theory. Unit 2 is an exam, so it's on equality and diversity. So we look at how people are discriminated against, different legislation, policies, procedures, for example. There is a lot more to this. This is just an overview. Health and safety, that's also an exam, as is anatomy and physiology, which is why you need to be able to cope with that science element of the course. Physiological disorders is coursework, and then public health is also coursework. And depending on the size of the course, depends on how many units you study. So the extended certificate, you would have 1 teacher. Okay, and then the diploma, 2 teachers, extended diploma, 3 teachers. And there are a lot of other units you cover over the 2 years. So the extended diploma you have to study on its own, so you can't fit anything else in with it. Occasionally people might do the English or the maths alongside if they didn't quite get it at GCSE. But usually students just study extended diploma, and that gives you your 3 A-level equivalent, so that's enough for most university courses on its own. The other courses you take when you really want to do another BTEC or an A-level. So for example, some of our students do health and social care and BTEC in law. So there's lots of different topics and different subjects that can go with this. So it's worth researching on the website which courses you really want to study and then looking at if that's checking that's going to get you where you want to go. Okay, so lessons. So lessons vary as well. So sometimes you might be working on coursework, we'll be setting new topics, going through tasks, lots of revision. We set tasks linked to health and social care settings. So we focus on different settings. So we don't just concentrate on hospitals, not everybody wants to be a nurse. So we do look at a variety of settings and scenarios. Sometimes, excuse me, as I said, you'll use case studies, you'll research independently, you might have more structured tasks, presentations, group work, and you'll be encouraged to take part in work experience or voluntary work throughout the course, because we know that will help students get on to the more competitive degree courses. So again, I've kind of covered this, but what you do is you have assignments. So they're set by your teacher and are moderated by external exam board, by the external exam board. They come in and check some of the work. So you'll be completing a series, can't get my words out, series of tasks in a work-related scenario. Some tasks are set by OCR but marked by us, moderated by OCR, and obviously exams are set and marked by OCR, and they start as soon as January. There is one resit opportunity for examined units. Okay, so these are just a few of the opportunities we offer. At the moment, as you're aware, we are a little bit restricted, but once things settle down, we will have more guest speakers. So last year, I'll tell you what happened last year. So we had different guest speakers in, so from universities, to talk about general university information like loans, accommodation, and specific courses. People from local universities come in and talk about specific courses that are related to health and social care as well, but a range of courses, so not just one or two. They will come in and talk to students about what they will study on certain degrees. Professionals from local charities have been in, or we've been out to them. So we've been out to visit them, or students have gone for some work experiences. In the past, we've been to the sensory room and university days. So for example, every year Derby invite us to an open day for sixth form students. And there they can go and look at lots of different courses. So it's not just health and social care. They can look at the accommodation as well, for example. We do a fit for work programme, so that's a 6-week programme. Part of the timetable commitments where you can do things like wheelchair basketball, blind football, archery, yoga, all sorts. So there's a range of choices. And this also helps students with writing a personal statement for university. Helps them get onto courses, showing that they've taken part in other things at college, and also they enjoy it. So these are just some of the progression routes. I'm sure I've missed some, but people are often surprised that some of our students might study health and social care and music, or they might want to be a music teacher, and it does work. But students doing either just health and social care or health and social care with other subjects have got into these degree courses. So anything from nursing, midwifery, paramedic science, you've got teaching, early childhood studies, sociology, psychology, criminology, policing, law, health and social care, social work, and a variety of apprenticeships. So depending on what subject you take, it does open lots of doors. The T-level starts this September. So these are technical qualifications. It's worth 3 A-levels. It offers a wide range of health-related and science-related progression routes. And it's assessed again. There'll be some examined content, some coursework type content. We're still waiting for the confirmed details at the moment, but there's a lot of work placement involved, so it will really help students to get a job in the future and experience the workplace. Yeah, as I said, they're equivalent to 3 A-levels, and it's 80% classroom, 25% out in industry. And they'll be graded accordingly as to how they achieve. We also offer a health education foundation year in health and social care. This is for our adult learners, so any parents out there who are thinking of going back into education, we offer a health and social care foundation year. So this is just a one-year course. It's taught at the sixth form college in the extension, so the new extension. And you look at lots of different aspects of health and social care. So again, you'd have 3 teachers. You'd coming back to study. So some people haven't been in education for a while. Just reintroduces you to study skills. You look at again communication issues, anything from politics and some science. So it's wide ranging, and it's to help you progress onto an undergraduate degree study and relevant employment as well. So it is a popular course. There are other subjects as well. But for example, once you've passed the year here, then you can progress on to the health and social care degree, which is taught at the university campus. So as long as you pass this year, you can progress. So some students carry on with that. Other students apply for social work, psychology and counselling, nursing, midwifery and paramedic science and have been successful. So if you know anybody who's thinking of coming back to education, the foundation year can give you a good route back in and progress onto a new career or move up the ladder. And that's a main overview of the course. We did have one other course that was missing, so that was it's called our Level 3 Foundation Programme. It's not the first year isn't a Level 3 course, but if you're successful, you can progress. So for example, if a student has a disaster on results day, didn't get what they wanted to get, there's usually something available for them to do. So for example, you might take the 1-year health and social care course alongside maths and English. So you get a 3 in your maths and 3 in your English. So you might take that with health and social care. And then as long as you're successful that year, you can then progress onto the Level 3 health and social care course. And that is everything. So quite a few courses available. If you have any questions, please go onto the live chat and there will be a health and social care teacher available to answer any questions. And obviously you can get in contact with us via our website. There is a lot of information about different courses on the website too.